Oh, hello. Wonderful world we live in. Yes, it is. I was just thinking about something. Who am I? Who are we? We are people. I am a person, so I speak as a person for people who consider themselves persons. People, me, person, human. You know what's interesting? I was thinking about this. Why people work. Most people, I'm talking about lower class, middle class, even upper class. But like the average, like I'm thinking about like regular people who have a three-bedroom house, kids, right? Or not kids. They're pushed to have kids though. If you have kids, you're more likely you're gonna keep the house. You're gonna stay what you're doing. What is the house exactly? A house is somewhere to sleep after work. Essentially, you go to work, you get home from work, then you watch some TV, which is really just brainwashing. Then you go to sleep. You wake up and you go to work again. And then on the weekend, you have about enough time to clean up your house, maybe do an activity you enjoy, maybe even begin to be enlightened by something, but just a little bit. Then it's back to work. And after a while, whoa, with all the TV and all the work, you don't have much time to think about anything else. Nor do you have the energy to think about anything else. And after a while, really, you enjoy this TV. And, that's all you want in life. It's just that TV. You want that TV. Whatever's on it. Whatever the fuck is on it. Doesn't matter what's on it. Games, movies. See, it doesn't matter just to people what's on it. It's that we're watching it and that we're glued to it and that we're into it and that we're becoming less of what we are. See, what we are, what we were, we're evolving, going through evolution, humanity, evolving, evolution. We are on the downslope of evolution. We only use 8% of our brains, correct? Why would we have a brain if we only use 8% of it? Why do we have muscle? Muscle we gain from strength. You have to use the muscle to build it. You have to need the muscle to have it. You have to use the muscle to build it. Okay? What is the brain? Why would the brain be there if we only use 8% of it? If the average human only uses 8% of their brain, that means because of evolution, we're going to drop off that part of the brain. We're going to lose that part of the brain. We're going to lose that part of the brain. We have it. We're not using it. We're going to lose it. That's evolution. That's how it works. Some animals over time have lost certain things. We went from the ocean to the land. Maybe that was our mistake. I don't know. But we have brains, and we only use 8% at the most. Why would we have that much more brain that we don't use? Why would evolution give us all that brain if we're not going to use it? Why would you have a brain that's not using all of its capacity? Its capacity is unused. Its capacity is important because it's there. We have it. That's what we need or did need. And we now no longer need 91% of our brain. How is that possible? How is that possible? Well, let's think about this. What do we really know? Honestly, what do we really know? I know right off the bat, people might be thinking, whoa, is he talking about the Matrix? No, I'm not talking about the Matrix. I'm talking about psychological thoughts. If you are born and you're told, this is your life, this is what it is, this is how it is, this is just it, well, you will believe that, right? So let's just say, for example, and I'm just throwing out, hypothetical situations. That's all I'm stating. I'm not claiming anything. There's no theory here. I have no where I think this is all because of this. No, I don't have anything of that nature whatsoever. I only have questions that I think are questions and ideas. This is one. Say you wanted to convince a whole giant world that, there was dinosaurs and then there was all these different wars and then everything ended up with these countries like this. And this is the country you're from and blah, blah, blah. And you know that because you read about it and you're told that from schools. So basically, all you would need to do is have all the schools teaching the same curriculum, which is what they do here in America. All the schools teach the same curriculum. It's not the only information that's out there. It's not the only information that exists, but the curriculum is what everyone gets. So everyone gets told the same thing. Everyone believes the same thing. For anybody to go outside of that, it's crazy. It's crazy because everyone thinks the opposite of that, because that's what they were told at a young age, which is when you're very impressionable. At a young age is when you accept things, like the earth being not flat. I know that seems crazy to some people that's even being discussed, but it's really not. That's not really that crazy. It really isn't. Like us spinning at 1,000 miles an hour. This is what what they say. Like the people that feel that the Earth is, as you're told, a circle or a sphere. The reason what we're doing, the reason why the people in Australia aren't falling because they're upside down, is because we are spinning at 1,000 miles an hour, and gravity also and gravity really is what's doing it. It's holding us down. It's pulling us to Earth. We are being pulled by gravity. Gravity is pulling us to Earth. So the people in Australia, they don't fall because gravity is holding them down. And that same gravity that can hold upside down people right side up does not make it harder for us to walk. Like those people who are like if you're in part of the sphere where you don't need to be held with enough force that you don't fall because you're upside down, right? Which doesn't make any sense because you're being held down, yet you can jump and walk and you can do, like if you're being held down, you're being held down. I'm not sure how you can jump up and land as if you would on flat land if you're upside down being held by gravity. I'm just not sure how that works, but it seems, and it is, absolutely stupid. It's also absolutely stupid because people are catching up to when they originally told people that the Earth was circle, round, whatever, a sphere, it was a long time ago. Now that we have modern technology and we know, and we have like tools like, magnifying glasses, we have magnifying glasses. So we can look at the Earth. No, I'm just kidding. Well, we can. The Earth, as the Earth dips and turns, because it's a sphere, correct? We all feel it's a sphere. It's a sphere. So spheres are round, meaning if you start walking from one part of the sphere to the other side of the sphere, it's going to curve. Correct? Yes. In fact, our Earth curves at a point of what is it? Is it 4 feet every 8 miles? Or don't quote me on that. I'm probably way off. It's probably the other way. It's probably like 8 feet every 4 miles. Either way, it's shockingly significant the amount of curvature that would take place. Every 8 miles drops 4 feet. I think it's a lot less than that, or like it's more than that. Anyway, the amount that it curves means that when you look at, say, Chicago, when the sky is clear, from the other side of the lake, the Great Lake, you're looking at something that's supposed to be like way, like curved. It's not supposed to be there, basically. You shouldn't be able to see it. There should be water there. There should be something obstructing your vision, which would be the water or land, if you're on land. But it's water in this case, and water that's on a curve, like everything else. We're all curved. But you can see the city. And when this was pointed out, well, the guy on the news went on the news and said, what you're looking at is a mirage. And that's crazy. It's not. It can't be a mirage. How would a mirage be something that you think you see, but it's also something that literally is there, and you can go there and, like, I don't know, use lights to signal that it's not a mirage. Because if you have people blinking lights, at a certain time or whatever, either way, it's a mirage. No, it's not. It can't be a mirage. In the old days, when boats would disappear off the horizon, they'd say, "Oh, look, see, it's going over the curve," right? No, that's just tunnel vision. That's just the way we see. We can only see so far. After that, things start to disappear. The way things work is, it's just like with paintings. When you put something in the middle, and then with the box, or when you have one of those illusions where people walk up that little ramp, and it looks like they're getting smaller. They're getting bigger and bigger and bigger. The room's getting smaller, and they're also getting far away from you, or whatever. You know what I mean? So when you look out on the horizon and you see a ship, and it just goes over the horizon, now it's gone. It went over the horizon. Dipped. It went down. It's on the other side of the curve, basically. But then you pull out a telescope. There it is, still there. Did not go over any horizon. It's not on the other side of a curve. You just went out of your eyesight. That's all. Skip the telescope. Go backwards a little bit to binoculars. You see it through the binoculars. It disappeared. Now you see it through the binoculars. Then you look through the binoculars. After a while, it disappeared. Now it's officially over the curve. Nope. Pull out a telescope. There it is again. It's still there. We can see lighthouses through super telescopes from one side of the planet to the other, pretty much. Planet, land, mass. So we can see these, like a light, like the light from a lighthouse on the other side of the globe, across an ocean, and it should be 40 miles below where we are, as far visually. If you draw a straight line through the sphere, there's, and they say, "Oh, the light, it bends." No, it doesn't. It does not bend. Light does not bend, and if it bends, then there is things about light that we really don't know, and we should be, we should be talking about it. We should be doing something about it. So that there would be, that means there's a secret with light. If light curves, then light can do magical things, and we are magical things. By the way, aren't we molecules or something? And molecules are light? Don't quote me on that, but I think I heard that. But anyway, I'm not going to go into that subject because I don't understand what that is. Whatever the fuck that is. It makes no sense. Atoms or molecules. Oh my God, I don't understand. Anyway, the earth is flat because I said so. Because I said the earth was flat. Now, if I say that in a different manner, but to a young child, they're going to believe me. They're going to look around, they're going to see a flat earth. What questions would they have to think that the earth isn't flat? Think about it. What questions would they have to think that the earth is not flat?